For those who are not in the know, can you give us a bit of an idea about what Roy of the Rovers is about?
Roy of the Rovers is a classic sort of British icon. He's the ultimate footballer, basically. He's the star striker for Melchester Rovers, and Roy's adventures ran in the comics for decades. But then we've brought Roy back in recent years for a new generation, for kids, for young adults. We've changed it so Roy is 17 years old. He's just starting out on his journey, and the whole idea is to try and tell the type of adventure football stories that kids will love and get kids reading. I grew up reading Roy of the Rovers. I got Roy of the Rovers once a week, so for me to be asked to actually be telling the new stories of Roy is just an absolute thrill, really.
Well, I was going to say, as a football fan, it must be wonderful to bring back such an iconic character and to be a part of that.
Well, that's the thing. All those years I spent wasting my time on Championship Manager finally paid off, really, because someone turned around and asked me to write a football comic. But again, I spent way too much of my time watching football and being interested in football. So, as anything, if you can do what you love and tell stories about things you're passionate about, it's great. And I've got 2 kids of my own, and I love sort of being able to tell stories that they can enjoy as well.
How's the experience been for you here today?
It's great. You can hear the kids in the background. Probably they seem to be enjoying it. It's kids from Ninian Park School, and it's like, as you said, it's World Book Day. So to get them engaged and excited about telling their own stories hopefully is something we can do. And we're launching the second Roy of the Rovers book today, Foul Play. So it's just a great way to come and spend time with these kids.
And the foundation are obviously encouraging literacy skills and reading throughout the South Wales community. How important are sessions like this?
Hugely, because you can just see that the kids get excited about it. And I think the thing is trying to encourage them to tell stories that they will be engaged with. For instance, so many of them love football. So telling a story about a 17-year-old kid who gets his chance to play for his local club, that's something they can immediately sort of they can associate with. They can see themselves in that position. And comics is such a great form for kids because it's visuals, it's visual storytelling. So even kids who might be maybe a little bit frightened by reading books, they will go towards comics, and that's something that we're very eager to sort of push more of.
And in the reboot of Roy of the Rovers, obviously we're seeing a little bit more of Roy and his sister both getting involved in the footballing world, which just goes to show how both genders can love football and get involved in it. How important is that to kind of showcase that to the new generations?
Well, I think it's just there now. It's ingrained in our society, and which is a really good thing. I've got a daughter; she plays football. The women's game is growing all the time, and we knew when we relaunched Roy, we wanted to make a very Melchester team, very multicultural, and we wanted to also sort of show the adventures for the girls' game as well, to encourage girls to read as well. These new Roy stories, they're very sort of where Britain is in 2018, 2019. And the women's game continues to grow, and that's something you'll see in the stories as well, because we've got Roy's sister, Rocky, and she's every bit as good as he is, really, in her own way.